So I've been working on this badass vintage set. Got a driver and a 3-wood, 3 to 9 iron, then some rusty SM4s, 50, 56, and 60. Now I played with these two woods in this setup. Bobby Jones 2 iron all the way down to 9 iron, but with a 50, 54, 58. So, and a Scotty Cameron. So that's like pretty much a ping answer 2 style putter. It's the Monterey 1.5, so it's more straight shafted like the old Zings, but modernized. So we want to get as close to vintage as we can with anything modern we're using. So like these rusty old clubs, like that's the old school way to get spin. Just I had these lying around and they weren't too rusty, so I just rusted them to hell. I was actually using them in my main setup, then they became backups when I tried the other setup. So basically we need a 4 and a 5 wood, because I believe 5 wood's a 3 iron anyway, so a 4 wood would be a 2 iron, but I want to gap it. So we're going to find a wooden headed 4 and 5 wood to gap test against the 3 iron. But in the meantime, I saw a really nice putter that's new, and it's only 50 bucks, I think, or maybe a little more than that, but it's that old bullseye putter shape, so that would go perfect with this setup. Let's get it. So we're gonna get this putter dirt cheap. We got a gift card. Sweet. Gotta find a 34-inch one. We got the putter, and we got a golf glove, because finding medium cadets are a pain in the butt. Just had a Porky Pig moment there. Ugh. So the putter we've gone with is the Ultra Smooth by Wilson Golf. I believe that's what it is. Yeah, there's the Wilson W on the grit. And this is the style of the old bullseye putters, like I mentioned. And it cost me, let's see, $44.99 Canadian. We could only get it in 35 though, no 34s, but for that price, if I want to, I'll just chop it down, because I've made more birdies with this Scotty Cameron, which is a 34-inch putter. But then I also won my Special Olympics gold medals with a Yes Sophia, and that was 35 inches, so I guess it just depends on the putter? I don't know. Yeah, golf is weird. So we got our 2 sets here. This is my current gaming set, and there would be the vintage set. So now we just literally need a club to act like a 2 iron, and this set's ready to go. Whether that be a 5 wood or a 4 wood, I'll determine that later. I'll just get both and gap them to the 3 iron. Now let's get to the fun part. Let's take the cellophane off that. Everyone loves this. Let's get rid of this cellophane. Oh yeah, look at that shiny thing. And cool. The writing's even green. That's just super old school looking. It's got the green fill on it. That's really cool. Total Masters vibage right now. Gonna have to get a Masters themed grip for it now. Alright. Trying it out. For that center hole. This thing's actually got some zip to it. Try that center one again. There we go. 2 out of 3 ain't bad at all. And it feels really good too. I'm shocked at the feel of that for $50. I'd say that's definitely earned its place. Like for 50 bucks, I might have to go get another one of these to have on hand. Get 2 of them in case I like these for more than just a vintage laugh. I might have to pick up another 2 more of these for sure. At 50 bucks a pop, I could buy like 4 of these for a Scotty. More than that, jeebus. So if you see this putter and you're into blade putters, especially old school blade putters, grab it. Now for its treat. There, I bestow on it the mark of the home of golf. Yeah, Mom got this head cover along with the hat I've been wearing that has Old Course at St. Andrews and a towel and some balls for me for Christmas. And the guy wanted it to go to someone who appreciates golf more than someone who's gonna sell it to make a buck, so in that goes to the vintage set. Like I said, now we just need a 4 or a 5 wood to test and gap with that 3 iron to see what would make the best 2 iron substitute. I mean, at the end of the day, I could just pop my Bobby Jones clubs in here and be ready to go because they're bladed and they have a 2 iron, but I actually want a set that has these wooden woods in it because these wooden woods are fun to hit. It's like hitting an old Louisville slugger. Putter's in the bag. Now all that's left to do, celebrate our new club purchase in style. It's Cohiba time. Oh, yes. All right, we got our coffee with whiskey and our straight whiskey. It's a Glen Breton 10-year-old Canadian single malt whiskey aged in ice wine barrels. Perfect for this weather we're having. There's only one thing left to do. Let's light this sucker. Oh, yes. Without a doubt, that is the smoothest cigar I have smoked. I normally like Maduros and stronger cigars, but in terms of a nice, classic, smooth smoke, that is the smoothest cigar I have ever smoked in my short journey. That birded nice and clean. Oh yeah. We'll see you when we're a bit more through this. Just touch this thing up a bit. Running good. Till on, we can keep the ash on here. So this thing just keeps coming alive, man. Like, flavor-wise, it's just so consistent, and the ash, man. I don't want to say this is the best cigar I've smoked in my life, because the best cigar you're smoking in your life is the one you're holding. But holy crap, these Cubans know what they're doing. Oh, just give me more. I'm in heaven. Some Glen Breton single malt 10-year-old Canadian whiskey aged in ice wine barrels. Perfect for the cold. Not bad. Now for another puff. Yeah, forget heaven. I've straight up found nirvana. You remember what I said in the top 5 video? That you know you got a good cigar when the ash just goes for days? Yeah. I think I'm ready to enter a long ash competition. So let's talk about why we chose the putter we did. It's not the most expensive. It's just cost me 50 bucks. And I got it dirt cheap because of that gift card. But we went with the bullseye putter because to win my 2 Special Olympics gold medals, I used a Yes Sophia putter. The one that looks like the old school Wilson one that Arnold Palmer used, like that old flange blade putter. So for my vintage set, I just wanted a classic blade putter, and I've never had a bullseye putter before, and I've literally, the flange style and the bullseye style are some of my favorite looking blade putters. Like, I love my Scotty Cameron, that Answer 2 style, but there's just something special about those flange and bullseye putters, so that's why we went with it. Yeah, that is literally the longest ash I've ever had on a cigar, and have it not fall off. Alright, time to finish this thing. Alright, let's actually try to do a taste note this time. Again, bear with me, I'm no expert. Yeah, just a real natural, earthy flavor. Really can't put my finger on it. It just tastes quality. Yeah, just a smooth, earthy, natural tobacco taste, in my opinion. But if that doesn't do you for you, I likes it because I likes it. So we'll fall back on that if my tasting notes are off. Yeah, that's just how premium tobacco should taste. Like, you taste tobacco, not chemicals and crap. I'm never going back to cigarettes for smoking. Like, this is how tobacco should be. Our ash finally fell off. Look at how freaking close that got to the band before the ash fell off on its own. I can see now why Cohiba is the measuring stick in which all other quality cigars, especially Cubans, are measured to. So I hope you enjoyed that shopping trip and cigar smoking experience. Like, these bands aren't going to be around forever, so I wanted to share this with y'all before they neuter it. New Scott out.